My camera is a little bit far over, but anyway. Hello, YouTubers. This is Tia from Musings of a Mystic. I think I'm going to change that name to something else in the near future. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. But anyway, this is Tia from Musings of a Mystic. I'm back in my car with another pick a card, pick a deck style reading. I'm sorry that I didn't do the first video that I normally do for November, but I'm here now. So this is for the last 2 weeks of November, since this is November the 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th and nothing extreme happened, so that's good. But anyway, as I was saying, welcome to the video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, donate, comment. All those things help me say, that things are awesome. Just period, okay? Remember, these are not personal readings. If you need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through email and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. This is a general reading on YouTube. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if it doesn't resonate, don't stress yourself out and don't try and make it stick, because it's not going to work, okay? If it's not for you, it's just not for you, okay? All right. So this is going to be deck number 1, number 2, and number 3. If you guys need more time, pause the video. But if you're ready, I'll be here. Bring it back. I do it this way because it's really like a small space in my car, and right now I'm transitioning between places, and I don't want to not have any YouTube videos, so I do what I can when I can. Put number 2 and number 3 over there, and we're gonna go ahead and get into deck number 1. This is the November 2020 mid-month. We want to know what's coming toward the seeker from the 14th to, is it the 30th or 31st? 30 days, have September, April, June, and November. Okay, so the 14th through the 30th of November. What is coming toward the seeker between the 14th and the 30th of November 2020? What is coming toward the seeker the 14th and between the 14th and November, the 14th and the 30th of November 2020? Please remember, just in case you missed it in the introduction, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, and that's just fine. No big deal. Just need the reading it for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I want to thank the subscribers that have returned, liked, shared, and subscribed. And I want to thank you guys who are now going to hit the like button and share this video with friends who might be able to use it. With all that being said, what is coming toward the seeker? Oops. Woo! That fell out. It fell out in between my doggone seats. It happens a lot when I'm shuffling in this particular position, though. Since I've been shuffling for a while and it just fell out the way it did, I'm going to take it. 2 of Cups. What is coming toward the seeker the last 2 weeks of November 2020? What is coming toward the seeker the last 2 weeks of 2020? What is coming toward the seeker the last 2 weeks of November 2020? 1, 2, 3. Devil card. Oh. Knight of Swords. Excuse me. And the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. You might have, the first thing that's popping into my head with the Devil card and the 2 of Cups is that you might have someone who is still holding on to you. The Devil, 2 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups came out, Devil card, and then the 4 of Pentacles came out at the end, but what I'm seeing is kind of like a relationship or connection, some kind of toxicity or obsession. With the 4 of Pentacles, it kind of feels more like obsession a little bit. The unwillingness to let go of something, because like the obsessive need to hold on to it. Because this can indicate obsession, toxicity, drinking. It can indicate drugs, but here I'm getting obsession because the 4 of Pentacles is here next to it. And then there's this Knight of Swords that also adds an irrational kind of like tint to it. Because look at this man. Does he look like he's rational to you? Also, he's speeding off at breakneck speed with his sword out, ready to like cut somebody down, right? He's going too fast to think clearly. So I feel like you guys are dealing with uh something or some. I feel like it's a person rushing towards you. I feel like it's somebody that you've already known too, rushing towards you with the intention of like either toxically connecting themselves to you or just toxically obsessively holding on to this connection. And I want to like pull my cards here because I want to see, I want to be specific. I don't like giving general, like super general readings. I want to be like really specific. But anyway, and can you see this? How this is kind of like um it's kind of like the light and dark of the relationship. There's an entity up here and two people down here. There's the entity up here and two people down here. But it's like this is the light side and this is the dark side here. Come the dark side. You might be tempted by someone who is moving a bit too fast, but they want to tempt you so that they can get you into a position to hold on to you like this coin. You see this man down here with this coin holding on to it? Like that, you know? So if somebody is out there who's like trying to rush you into a rush you into something, it's because they want to be able to put you in a position where you're being held on to like this coin right here. It's too hot in here for me to not have that AC on. So I want to clarify the devil card. It can indicate a Capricorn, which I resent that because we Capricorns are not devils. Hello. If we're devils, so is Jesus according to the Bible. But anyway, I digress. Please clarify the devil card. Please clarify the devil card. One last time. Please clarify the devil card. Six of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. So, these two pages, I heard they can indicate children. They This is on the bottom of the deck too. So, you might have somebody who wants to communicate with you, but this could also be like being bombarded because with the Knight of Swords and this card, it kind of indicates a lot of fucking speed, like like a ridiculous amount of speed, like moving way too fast. And when you move way too fast, what happens? Sometimes you trip and you fall and you bust your nose. So I encourage you guys to be careful, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's, I just keep getting moving too fast. A lot of things are just moving too fast here. And it's not necessarily to your benefit because this right here is a card that indicate it's not necessarily a positive card. It's not necessarily a negative card either. Um, but it's like it can take on a negative tint when it has like negative other cards around it. So I kind of feel like somebody just wants to put you. They want to control you. They want to be able to like have their hands on you at all times and be able to like just. Okay, so for example, this man has his coin in his hands, right? He can flip it, he can turn it, he can spin it, he can flip up in the air, and catch it. He controls what the coin does, but it also blocks him from receiving anything else. So I think somebody has like a laser focus on you and they have the intention of like getting you into their hands so that they can flip you, they can turn you, they can flip you up in the air, they can control kind of what's going on here. You know what I mean? I hope my camera isn't fuzzy. It looks like it's fuzzy. But back to, I'm gonna wipe this off, guys. Excuse me. I don't like my camera is fuzzy and shit. It makes me like, I don't know. But anyway, I clarified the devil with Six of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So this could also be a job where the people that you're working for are moving around too fast. They're saying things too fast. They're not communicating clearly. They might sound They might have irrational, it might be a toxic, irrational work environment. You might like your job. Like, I get that you might enjoy the work itself, but the people and the environment itself, you might not enjoy. You might be working with coworkers that act like children. One a water sign, one an earth sign, and you might feel like you're not getting what you deserve. But you might like the job so much that you're willing to stay. But if it comes to a place where you're not getting, you get like you're bleh. You're getting this double talk, this double speak, this backbiting, and all this other stuff. You might want to reconsider your position there and move on. Say, like, this can also indicate saving money. Save some money so that you can move forward, so you don't get stuck in that dead end job. But that's for a few of you. I always see this card as, excuse me, for some strange reason my nose is all of a sudden starting to act up. I always see this card as not equal give and take, not reciprocation. I see this as what it is. There's a man here giving to poor people. These people are not of equal socioeconomic status, right? He's giving them what he feels is fair, not necessarily enough to help them reach the same level as he is at, right? So to me, this is like getting crumbs. I'm gonna give you these few crumbs, um, but I'm not gonna give you all that you deserve and all that you need to actually survive long term, right? So I feel like you might be getting, going back to the relationship connection storyline. You might be getting offers. These can also indicate offers of a little bit of money and a little bit of emotional support, but it's not everything you deserve. And this person might be trying to tempt you with a little bit of something because they might see you as someone who is, like, not weak, but somebody who is vulnerable, right? So they might tempt you, and they might do it with speed, also making promises for the future, but it's not it's not really a healthy offer. They might also use alcohol. I'm seeing these people with these cups. They might also use alcohol to kind of ply you and mold you and make you even more vulnerable. Not necessarily to take advantage of you, but kind of to take advantage of you. Kind of like, like they might make suggestions without touching you. They might like d- gesture suggestively without actually putting their hands on you. You know what I mean? So since I flipped this as a person, I'm gonna ask this question real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because this reading is 13 minutes, or like 11 minutes since the intro was. Oh God, since the intro, the tower card flipped over, but we're gonna shuffle and see if it comes out again because the intro was like 2 minutes. I know I keep jumping back and forth between conversations in my head, but hopefully it makes sense to you guys. So, what is the intention of the person that the seeker is dealing with? What is their intention for the seeker? What is their intention for the seeker? What is their intention for the seeker? Last time, what is their intention for the seeker? So since I'm in my car, I'm kind of scrunched up right here. I don't take everything that falls out because that one flipped over before, because I might just be, crunched up in this car, and that might be why it fell out. This person might want to use you to stroke their ego. Yep, and bind you up. So like I said before, their intention is to get control of you and like bind you or make you feel like you're bound, because this card indicates a person who can clearly wiggle out of those ropes. Get away from these swords, because there is no sword behind her, no sword in front of her. She can wiggle out of the ropes, take the blindfold off of her eyes, and just see things clearly and get the hell up out of there if she wanted to. But they might want to get you into such a mind state, because this is an air card that indicates like mind, wind, you know, memory, things like that. They might want to get you in such a mind state where you feel like you are not able to go anywhere. Right? Yeah. Oh, and there goes double the top too. So these two cards were the next two cards that I pulled. They wanna. I feel this person genuinely wants to start over with you. They might have had a bad past, and they like genuinely want to take a leap of faith on you, but they also have very toxic, manipulative behaviors that will come back around again and kind of cause you to be. And they're gonna try and push you into this mind state here. Um, the reason why the reason why I say that they probably want to stroke your they want you to stroke their ego is because there's the excuse me, the strength card. This always looks like an ego and someone stroking it to me. And it kind of just plays into the story here because this person has to have an ego problem, like a wounded ego or some kind of insecurities where they have to have their ego stroked all the time to feel good. I feel like they see you as that kind of person who is very kind. You're probably very kind and lovely and nice, and they want you to stroke their ego because you are very kind and lovely and nice, and you might be that kind of person who's like always trying to make people feel good, and they want to feel good, and they see that, so they want you to do it for them. Um, this can also indicate Leo. Leos tend to be very prideful, and they also like to kind of have their head stroked because Leo is, I believe it's Leo. No, Aries is the head. Leo is like the hair. So it's like on top of the head, and that's what you stroke most of the time. But anyway, coming back off of that, you also got the Five of Wands, which moves into the Six of Wands. So I kind of feel like it progresses from the five to the six of the same suit, where you're like in a chaotic state. But they might put you in a chaotic state or see you in a chaotic state and take you out of it, meaning to make you feel like they saved you, right? And maybe you'll be grateful to them, and that'll make them, you know, victorious. They'll move you out of that chaotic state, even if they caused it. They'll move you out of that. Like, oh yeah, I saved you from that, even though I caused that. But I saved you from that. Therefore, now you can sit here and stroke my ego. We can start over. And they'll I feel like they'll continue to push and say little things and like tear you down a little bit until you're in this mind state where you feel like you're trapped, right? So, with that being said, I hope that made sense. Watch out for this person. They're kind of a trickster. Um, do what you feel is best for you. Definitely, definitely, definitely get away from this person if you feel like they have bad intentions for you. Um, if it's a job thing, it still looks like a toxic job thing. So, with all that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button so that you can get notifications for the videos. If you would like, you may also donate. My information is down below. And if you need personal reading, my information is also down there for that. I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Ta-ta for now. So, God, my nose. All of a sudden, my nose is acting up, guys. And I don't know why. Alright, deck number 2. What is coming toward the secrets of deck number 2? November 2020. What is coming toward the secrets of deck number 2? November 20. The last 2 weeks of November 2020. What is coming toward the secret of deck number 2? The last 2 weeks of November 2020. What is coming toward the secret of deck number 2? The last 2 weeks of November 2020. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone. And that's just no big deal. It just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get into this reading for you guys. What is coming toward the secrets of deck number 2? The last 2 weeks. Oh, November 23rd. Okay, there we go. The first video I did, I could not get my words out. It wasn't clear. I felt like it was jumbled, and that deck I feel like is in chaos. You guys, on the other hand, I'm talking very clearly, and I feel like I can get my message across. Speaking of talking clearly, stammer. Anyway, 10 of Pentacles. First card you got. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Nice. The Lover's card. You guys have a very positive looking Queen of Wands. So you guys have a very positive looking draw here. I wanted to clarify the Lover's card, but I'm going to do how I normally do it. Clarify the Lover's card, please, before I go on. Clarify the Lover's card here. Lover's card one last time. Clarify the Lover's card. Alright. 6 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles. Could be a job. 3 of Cups. Could be a party, too. And the 6 of Swords. So you got 2 6s, a 10, an Ace. The Lovers actually got 3 6s, don't you? This Lover's card is a 6 too, so you got 3 6s. Looks like, because the 5s are conflict. 5 of Swords is like a horrible conflict. 5 of Wands is like some conflict and arguments. 5 of Cups is emotional conflict. And 5 of Wands, Swords, Pentacles is like financial conflict. So I kind of see you guys moving from the conflict to a place where you're more stable, where you're leaving that crap behind. You're moving toward something that's more positive for you. I feel like you made a choice. I'm looking at it. When I read cards, I look at it. I don't look at it always the way that I pull it out. Sometimes I rearrange the cards. And what it kind of looks like to me backwards is that you made a very good choice, a very good decision. You might have gotten some help from somebody, or 3 people, or a few sources. And you use that information to move forward, and you receive an offer that eventually turns into a legacy, like a good looking one. I feel like either this is the woman that helped you out. She could be a fire sign or somebody who's very fiery. I'm also seeing red hair. She could be redheaded, whether it be natural or not. Or he could be. It doesn't matter, because he could just be embodying a Queen of Wands energy, right? Somebody who's fiery and outgoing and outspoken. This person also has a wand, so this person could be somebody who worked for you on a spiritual level, a magician, if you will. Fire signs with Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Either, Moon, Sun, Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever. But I feel like she sparked something. She might have inspired you to do something. And with that information, this can indicate a choice here. This is like, the Lover's card is like Gemini. It's two-faced, where it can be like a relationship, or it can just be like a choice that you made. And I feel like you guys chose really well. Excuse me. You guys chose really well. You took whatever this woman told you, and she helped you out. She might have given you a little bit of something, and you took it, you rolled with it, and you used it to help yourself. I feel like you used it to do a lot of research. Like, you might have found 3 main sources that are good for your particular situation. I feel like it's money related. And she might have given you stock tips. And you put, you bought 3 stocks, and now you're like making bank on them 3 stocks, For example, that's an example. Or maybe you choose to go to a party, because this can also indicate a party, a celebration. Maybe you choose to go there, and whatever this woman tells you at this party, she helps you out, allows you to move away from the crap and the conflict in your life. And that choice leads you to an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles could be a job. This person could give you a recommendation to a job place that you apply to, and you get the offer, and then you use that job and that money to build this. You know what I mean? You move from the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. This person could introduce you to another person at a party. I feel like this is party related, but I mean, like, the last 2 weeks we've got Maserati. The last 2 weeks, excuse me, I just saw a Maserati over there. I'm not going to show you guys with my camera because I don't want to mess up my setup, but that kind of coming into my line of sight reminds me of luxury. So you might end up at this party. I feel like it's a party, like a Thanksgiving party, right? And then you end up in being able to live like a luxurious life, a more luxurious life. You get to have more money. I feel like it's money, but it could also be a person that you get introduced to that treats you like this. They give you an offer like, hey, you're cute, and I've got cash. So why don't we go hang out? Let's go celebrate together. And this person kind of rescues you from a state of conflict. You know what I mean? So the general thing that I'm getting here is this fire woman, Aries, Leo, Sag. Sometimes I get other star signs, but right now I'm getting Aries, Leo, and Sag. Cool. Very cut and dry. I feel like she helps you out some way, somehow. She gives you maybe information, or she introduces you to someone. It can also be a man. It doesn't have to be a woman because it's tarot. It can go, it's kind of fluid. And I feel like she helps you with something. If it's job related, she introduces you to a boss, or she recommends you for a position, and then you decide to take that position. I kind of feel like it's somehow, some way related to a party that you decide to go to. And this decision is like life changing, and it helps you to move forward, excuse me, and away from conflict. It helps you get your feet back under you. Your feet back under you. If it's not job related, she might introduce you to a person, and that person, becomes your spouse or your long-term partner, and that person treats you like a queen. This person might not be the most emotional person, but they've got all kinds of resources that help you to advance in life. As shown by the 10, the ace, the 10. So, with that being said, I hope that made some sense. Yeah, I hope that made some sense. You guys have a really positive looking reading. I like it. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If it doesn't stick, don't try and make it stick, because that's not going to work. And then you're going to come back and be mad at me like, oh my god, you lied. Did I lie? Or did you try and make something fit that doesn't fit for you? If it didn't resonate, leave it alone. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, donate, comment, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you need a personal reading, my information is down below. Excuse me. So tough now. I promise it's not the deadly beverage. It's not. God, my cards keep falling down between the seat. The deadly beverage. Where'd it go? Did it go all the way under my seat? This card disappeared, guys. Does that mean that I don't need it? I'm gonna leave it down there and forget about it, though. Okay, so it's under the seat. I'm gonna take that to mean that card is not necessary for this reading. And we're gonna move on from there. So deck number 3. For some reason, I'm getting that you guys might have a cat that has hairballs. The cat might be over there in the corner of the room right now hacking up a hairball. And if that is the case, this reading is for you. It's like confirmation that this reading is for you. If it's not for you, you don't have a cat, it still might be for you. You can still watch it. If it doesn't resonate, please, for the love of God, don't try and make it. You're not going to offend me if you just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you can contact me through the emails, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I possibly can. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tip, donate, comment. Well, that being said, what is coming toward the seeker of deck number 3? The last 2 weeks of November 2020. I wanted to say October, so something from October might be coming back, or you might still be dealing with a situation from October. What is coming toward the seeker of deck number 3? The last 2 weeks of November 2020. November 2020, one last time. What is coming toward the seekers the last 2 weeks? Okay. Nine of Wands. Since this deck is set up differently, Queen of Pentacles, I read it differently because it's the after tarot. So I read it according to what it's named and what's on the card. And the moon. Whew. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. For some reason I'm hearing hero, but that is not a star sign at all. A Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius. And there goes the 8 of Wands. So you go from the 8 to the 9. There's the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon card. The Moon card always seems to make things murky. It can also indicate intuition. And I can also talk about Cancer because Cancers are ruled by the moon. For you guys, I also kind of feel like it's talking about the phases of the moon. If you work with the moon, like magically, or you keep up with that stuff astrologically, you might want to see where the moon is in relation to your chart, like what house it's transitioning, to see how it's affecting your life right now. I'm going to clarify the moon to see specifically what it is in regard as it relates to this reading. Clarify the moon card, please. Clarify the moon card, please. One last time. Clarify the moon card, please. All right. Ooh, the Fool. Falling off a cliff here. 10 of Pentacles, nice. And the Page of Pentacles. Could be a check. You might be getting a check. And at the bottom is the Hierophant. Or you might be receiving tangible evidence of something that you've been seeking. It might come to you in a dream. Oh God, this is weird. I had a dream about my ex, and I had a dream that he had a snake around his neck. And this is so strange to me because I had a dream about him, that snake. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Oh, no, I do have a cat. So you got 0 to 10. I feel like you might take a leap of faith here. You might, so this is kind of leaning more toward the intuition type of moon here, because it's going to also indicate intuition, dreams, and, like things that are in the spiritual realm. Getting knowledge that you don't know how you got it, but you got it. And I kind of feel like it is kind of money related. I kind of feel like you might dream, like some people, they dream lottery numbers. I kind of feel like your spirit guides might be talking to you through your dreams. And this is a message saying that you're not crazy. They're here to help you. You just need to sit and watch and listen to what they're saying. They might also be telling you to look look at yourself, like reflect upon what you want and how you want to get there. Because this woman, you can see she's looking at herself in this coin. She can see her own reflection. I hope you can see that in the camera. This might also be a message. A message. Oh God, I bit the inside of my mouth. The inside of my mouth. This might be a message for you guys to save money. Analyze where money is actually going. Make sure that you are not spending frivolously. Make sure that you are taking care of your bills and being on top of everything, because you might end up, if you dream lottery numbers, make sure you've got one of the reputable lottery dream books. And I learned this from the the Broken Prophet over on the Broken Prophet's channel about the lottery dream books. So you might want to go check that channel out. But it's just interesting how it is. You might receive a lottery number that actually hits, and it might lead you to having a good amount of money. God, it might be enough money to allow you to start over. But this here, um, I feel like this is saying that you need to research and make sure that you keep up with your dreams and seek the numbers out instead of like just letting your dreams go and not remembering them. I just dropped that card down there. I hate this freaking setup because my cards keep falling down between the seats. It's annoying. I'm gonna have to get out and get the other one because I think it slipped under the fucking seat. All the way down there. Oh, hey. Oh, I got them both. The hell? Maybe it just wanted to come out and make a dramatic entrance because what fell out was the Page of Cups. And then you got two pages here. But anyway, back to the reading. If you don't play the lottery, that's fine. You might still be receiving messages through your dreams. And you might also be getting intuitive hits, but they're being sent to you. Like a heat-seeking missile, like an arrow. They're being sent to you, but I feel like you're being paranoid about them, even though I feel like this man is looking over here like this person feels like they're crazy. Look at the bandage around his head. He feels like he's crazy. He feels like he's insane, right? He's like, oh my God, am I really seeing this? Is this person really here? And this is a battlefield. So maybe he's like, are you a ghost? Are you a ghost of one of my fallen comrades or somebody that I killed? Like, are you a ghost? Are you real? He's looking at him very suspiciously, right? And I feel like this is you analyzing the information that got shot into your mind. You're analyzing it. I feel like you're focused on the everyday world indicated by this coin here. There can be, my ears are ringing. This coin that could indicate like physical life. This also looks to me like the Ace of Pentacles here, which the other deck, the last deck got. They got the Ace and the Ten of Pentacles. So this could also be a message for you in that deck. So you might want to go look if it feels like you should. If it feels like you shouldn't, then don't worry about it. But anyway, this is like a message for you to also pay attention to your intuition, basically, because it looks like you're gonna have the opportunity to receive some kind of intuitive hit, some kind of hunch that'll help you reach this goal in November, maybe even the beginnings of December. The Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit can also indicate a Virgo as well. But I feel like this hunch that you're gonna get allows you to start over. At least it helps you like step out of your current position where you are. This could also be a job. You might have the intuitive hit to apply to a place, and that place might be paying buku money, and then you end up making enough money to get out of whatever your current situation is. Or it could just be something solid. You might get the intuitive hit to talk to somebody. Just walk up and talk to somebody and say, hey, I don't normally do this, but I just saw you and I felt like maybe I should talk to you today and see how you're doing. And this person might go into a story like, hey, here goes some information you can use. And this is information you've been seeking for a long time, and therefore you've used your intuition to answer a question that you've had for a long time. And it helps you move into a space where you have stability and, you know, buku money, resources, and you can use it to help other people. But the strongest message that I'm getting is like someone sending you information. Interesting how those two things are so connected. Like the pinnacle in her hand and the little light in his lantern. One of your ancestors or one of your spirit guides, whatever spirits walk with you, they might be trying to find a way to send you information that you need. So, what I would do to make it easier is meditate. Meditate. And if you don't believe in meditation, but you do believe in prayer, pray. Drive. Do whatever it takes for you to get into a state where you can listen. If you're driving, drive without the radio on. Drive without a whole lot of distractions, and I feel like he'll receive a message. You might also be talking to somebody who has a lot of animals, because this man has a snake and he has a dog, right? There's a crab and two dogs. There's a little white dog on this card, or a cat, or whatever it is, and then there's a little white dog up here. So you might be dealing with somebody who has a lot of dogs, and it might be a way for you to identify the person that you need to walk up and talk to. That might be a way to identify the message that you're gonna get. This is just so fucking weird because I dreamed about a freaking snake. I dreamed about a snake and it was very strange. Anyway, I'm gonna see if there are any more messages from you for you guys, because you've got such an interesting pile. Are there any more messages for the seekers of pile number 3, deck number 3? Are there any more messages for the seekers of deck number 3? Are there any more messages for the seekers of deck number 3? Oops. Judgment card flipped over. Taking that. Are there any more messages for the seekers of deck number 3? Last time. Are there any more messages? What should they know? Are there any more messages for the seekers of deck number 3? What should they know about the situation? I want to ask that question. What should they know about the situation? What should they know about the situation here? What should the seekers know about the situation? What should the seekers know about this situation? Alright, so. I told you. I felt like this freaking pinnacle was going to come out because the woman was holding it in her hands. Oh, interesting. The plot thickens. Ooh. Good lord, what the fuck, guys? Go watch deck number 2, because this also came out in deck number 2. You might be receiving a person as a blessing. I feel like this is a blessing here. This is like a blessing from spirit. You can call it God, whatever. The energy that created everything, the energy that is in everything. This might be a blessing from whatever entities that you pray to, or whatever entities that you serve, your spirit guides, whatever you want to call it. I feel like this particular entity is sending you a person. And this person is not just anybody. Okay? This person is a boss. Like a boss. And this person is a good fit for you too. Because there's a queen out here, which I feel like is you guys, and then the king of pentacles comes out. There's even more truck going by. This is even more of a way for you to identify this person, because this person can be a Scorpio, an Aries, a Gemini, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer. Lots of fucking earth energy here with all the pentacles that are out. But we have a pair, and we also have the twin flame card, and we have the divine masculine card too. So this person might be the next long-term partner that you have, or this person could be someone who is I want to say spiritual teacher, but this person can be a long-term like friend, somebody who becomes like a brother to you, somebody who just becomes like family, one way or the other. And we've even got a child here. So you might end up having a family with this person, and you are in alignment right now to receive this blessing. You just kind of have to be still and listen so that you can take the steps you need to reach the goal of like making this person a part of your life. Goodness gracious, y'all have so many freaking major arcana cards. This person could be a second chance for you, a second spouse for you, somebody, because this is Gabriel tooting his horn here. And this is the rapture where everyone is being called up to heaven. They've been reborn, but they've been reborn in a different state, right? So I kind of feel like whatever you are seeking, this to me, I'm also hearing you need to hear that call. So you gotta be paying attention. Hear the call, listen to whatever intuition that you might be getting to follow this path, because this is the path that you need to follow so that you can meet this person. And this person is probably going to take you on a journey if you haven't already met this person. And you might think that you're fucking butternuts crazy up in here. Like, oh, is this the person? Am I imagining things? Did I really hear that voice tell me to do that? Now, I'm not telling you to do something that you think that's going to hurt you. I'm not telling you to follow a path that you think is going to damage you in some way. Definitely use your best judgment. Take this as my opinion, because this is a general reading on YouTube, okay? If it's not resonating for you, it's not for you, okay? However, whoever it is resonating for, I recommend and suggest that you follow down this path, because it looks like it's very good. It's gonna be positive for you, and you're gonna meet somebody who either gives you information or they become your next partner or something positive for you, and it's gonna be a blessing in your life. I kind of want to keep reading. Like, I want to keep pulling cards, but I don't want to make this reading too long because it's almost an hour now. Is there anything else here that I need to see? This might be a person that you met before, whether in the past life or in this life, that comes back around again, so that can help you also identify who it is. Is there anything else that I need to see? This person's a motherfucking boss. This person is a boss. You got so many Pentacles cards. It feels like a family like comes together. But definitely listen to your intuition. If you get a really strong hunch that won't go away, explore it. Especially if it's gonna hurt you, don't explore it. But explore it if it's not going to hurt you anyway. Like if walking up to somebody and saying hello is not gonna hurt you, then I recommend you do it. Just, worst thing comes to worst, you just said hello to a stranger. I mean, definitely be careful though, because people are crazy these days. Yeah, you're gonna have to take a leap of faith. But with that being said, I hope that all made some sense to you. You have so many major arcana cards. I feel like this is divinely guided. You might be specifically divinely guided by Gabriel, the archangel Gabriel. Person that you're dealing with might be named Gabriel as well, or Gabby or Gabrielle. There's a lot of people here wearing robes. This person might be like wearing a long dress or something that looks like a robe. For some reason, I'm also getting like um Renaissance fair. But with that being said, guys, hope that made some sense. I hope that I hope that you find what you're looking for. I hope that you find whatever person that you need to talk to or whatever information you were seeking. And I'm going to go ahead and end this because it's almost an hour. I will talk to you guys in the next video. I hope to upload more videos more frequently. But right now I'm shuffling around so much it's kind of hard to do. But I'll try. And I hope to see you guys later. Ta-ta for now. Be safe. And if you need a personal reading or more information's down below. I'll see you later. Bye.